For how much?
10 naira.
I bring and come. Wait, oh. Yeah, put it on the ground.
How much you want?
This is 10 naira.
Yes.
Okay, I want two.
Okay.
Hello everybody, welcome to Radiant Pot channel. Today we're going to be making a delicious meal called Ukpo-Oka from the Igbo speaking area in Nigeria. It's called corn pudding. Corn pudding is an amazing and delicious meal eaten by probably everybody that enjoys corn. The corn can be used in different ways. We can roast the corn, we can boil it, and we can use it to make this delicious corn pudding recipe. So you can see from the video, I'm already prepping the corn by taking out the peels from it and the little thread-like things that are stuck to the corn. Now, as you can see, we have our corn all peeled up. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm making sure all the strands are all taken out. So I will run some water on the corn just to wash out if there any little sand hanging on it. There we go. So our corn is all washed and clean. So the next step is to shave the corn off the cob. So make sure all the corn is out of the cob. So there we go. We're shaving the corn now. So finally, our corn is all shaved off, and you can see it in the bowl. I have to look through to make sure that those little thready like ropes are all taken out, because they can be a little bit of a problem while you're eating the cornmeal. Now, after the corn is all shaved off, these are the ingredients you need to make your corn pudding, your Ukpo-Oka. You need your Maggi cube, you need some onions, some crayfish, And I had to add in a little bit of some meat stock. That's my secret ingredient. So the corn we have in this side of the world is a little bit softer and sweeter than the corn we have back home. So I put some corn into the blender and blend it till it's not fully smooth, it's just a little bit chunky. Don't add water, just put your meat stock, which is my little secret ingredient. So there we go. So after putting the corn into my blender, I had to put in some crayfish. You can use the amount of crayfish of your choice, but I used a lot of crayfish for this recipe because the crayfish gives it an amazing, delicious taste and aroma. That's what actually makes the Ukpo-Oka the Ukpo-Oka that it is supposed to be. You understand what I mean? So you put everything together and blend it. So now we are going to wash the leaf that we're going to use to make this Ukpo-Oka. Do not forget, palm oil is very essential for this recipe. So after blending just a part of the Ukpo-Oka, of the corn and the other ingredients together, you put everything in a bowl and a little bit of palm oil, just eyeball it and mix everything together. So after washing the leaves, I had to trim out the little stems, the little sticks from the leaves. I actually used those sticks to put at the bottom of the pot, which I'm going to show you later, to boil the Ukpo-Oka. So now here we go, folding the leaves, making it into a wrap that the Ukpo-Oka is going to go into. So it takes a little practice to get these wraps done. This wraps the leaves are what we use from home. It gives the Ukpo-Oka an amazing, delicious taste. And since I could not find the big dried crayfish from Nigeria, I decided to invent my little own invention. So I decided to use the regular shrimp. I just stir fried it a bit and used it for my recipe. So sometimes you'll have to double wrap your Ukpo-Oka depending on the way the leaf is. Sometimes some leaves come with a little bit of tearing on them, so your Ukpo-Oka can leak out in your pot on the stove. So it's good to look at them and see if there's leaking or dripping while you're wrapping. And it takes a little bit of practice to do this. I probably already said this before. So there you go. So as you can see, these were the sticks that were cut out from the Ukpo-Oka leaf. The leaf, I put it at the bottom of the pot to give it a base, to put my Ukpo-Oka, my wraps on top so they don't sink to the bottom of the pot. That could probably cause the leaf to begin to burn. So the sticks gives it some lining at the bottom of the Ukpo-Oka. So after putting all your wraps together and putting them in the pot, you set your pot on the stove and set the stove for to probably medium high, and the Ukpo-Oka is probably going to cook from between 35 to 40 minutes. But you have to keep checking it to make sure the water does not dry out. And if you notice the water drying out, you can actually just add some water into your pot as it boils. And here we go, the ukpo is ready. To tell you the truth, it was delicious. I will tell you, try this recipe and you will not regret it. Okay, goodbye.